Greetings, greetings. My curiosity about this NaRRA bill led me to this basic research to see what the debate or the hoopla was all about. Now, what the NaRRA bill is, full name, National Reconstruction and Resilience Authority, NaRRA Act. Purpose: establishes a central authority to coordinate Jamaica's recovery and rebuilding effort after disaster like Hurricane Melissa, which caused US 9.9 billion in damage and 45 death. Wow. See them figures there? The key powers of the NaRRA bill is this: streamline approval for reconstruction projects, override bureaucratic delays with step-in powers if agency fails to act, direct large-scale projects such as new hospital, what? Not with this current government. Schools, housing, ports, and airfields? No, sir. This NaRRA bill does sound suspicious in and of itself, and I don't know how it get passed, why the opposition allow it to get passed. However, let me continue to see what I deal with. Yeah, man. Because me hear them say them have a hospital where them a build, where the GLP government get how much billions for construct the hospital, and the guy where the minister have a woman when give 80 million out of that money just because she cute and him like her pubic area. So this is the Jamaica politics. Yeah, man. This is Jamaica politics. You should have a host of beautiful, pretty sisters and send them go there with all politicians. Yeah, man. Political and public debate. Government position, meaning the GLP government position. Andrew Holness and Dana Morris Dixon. I don't know that person. I forgot to check the news on these things. Them say NaRRA is essential for speed, scale, and accountability in rebuilding. It will cut through red tape and deliver modern infrastructure quickly. Nonsense. Now the opposition concerns, which is Mark Golden and Madam Angela Brown-Burke, say too much power concentrated in the criminal prime minister's office. Why we say criminal? I don't think him finances has been certified with the integrity committee, so I don't know how him still in a power, how him still in a office, how them allow him to reconstruct anything at all till them pass bill for put all these kind of assets and finance in this criminal cabinet, criminal government's hands. Something else are gone. Something else is going on. I know these unlearned GLP can orchestrate this thing on their own. I am quite sure it is a foreign CIA interest. Foreign interests. They might implement foreign agenda to the detriment of the unlearned common people. Why? Because we don't know. Me just don't know about this thing. That's why I'm saying we are the dons. But we have to apply ourselves. We are the unlearned. But if we not try to apply ourselves, we're going to remain so. We're going to remain that way. Yeah, man. How you going to put so much? Well, let me just take my time. Too much power concentrated in Andrew Holness, the Prime Minister's office, billions of dollars at stake with weak oversight mechanism. Then if the integrity committee here can curtail the government now, when they think they're going to do it, are you people insane out there? Probably may I get it wrong, but I'll continue. Civil society groups, example Jamaicans for Justice, warn of the risk of transparency and again and citizen participation. Now, when I say transparency, there is no such thing with this government, none, and them a need transparency because them a do what them a do, brawling, them not hide. Them a tell the Jamaican citizens say, una pussy, una Jamaican citizen are some little dance pussy, and we, the JLP government, can do anything we want, and if we not ever say fair, we lick out on the teeth. That's the government badness. That's why the people, I mean, is afraid to even express what may express. Literally. Them terrified, them know the truth what them are saying. And I want Andrew to eat me up, but may I tell Andrew, say, Andrew, me know karate. So you just come and see how much karate kick you get. Yeah, man. You're sovereign. I'm not a citizen. I'm not accept when you tell the people them say them are pussy because some of them are not bad people. So on a bully and impose on a will upon everybody and say on a gangster. But when you're sovereign, you fire burn everything. All like you just fire burn it. Yeah, man. How can you trust this government? How? Let's continue. Parliamentary drama passed in the House at 1:30 a.m. on April 29, 2026, after an 8-hour debate. What? All it took was an 8-hour debate? Forgive this criminal cabinet, criminal government, criminal organization, total control over the Reconstruction. Are you crazy? Only true we can look at it as, you know, standard operational procedure for these corporations. Yeah, man, these micro corporations. They have to follow the macro corporations agenda. Yeah, man, but when you colonize, you're restricted to your colonized area. You never can look outside on the international arena and deduce, hey, something else are going on. It's all demonic. Yeah, anything we Anja implement have everything to do with where so the Israeli and the United States Foreign Congress are implement, which is systematic genocide of the original people. Yeah, man. God, them want change of the thing. Literally. Now, the opposition MP Angela Brown-Burke was ejected for unparliamentary behavior during a mace incident. What is a mace? That little long thing? Okay, that's the artifacts, then we have to respect it. But on a so colonized, and then on a so unruly, on a so brutal, and because it seemed like it's a family empire where the Holness family around the entire country. I'm gonna know how the populace can see the prime minister have one arm and his wife, unruly as she is, she have another arm. and their minions, which are the cabinet sodomites, will agree to everything. Them just, you know, play that role. And then you look at them and them in a all kind of lavish this and that, like them a king and queen. And the populace accept it. I can never get it. I have some in a not with owner. Period. Just like owner not with me. But never tell the truth and expose an untidy behavior. I'm not a criminal. Yeah, man, and true now run a criminal paradise. One seems to be getting away with it. I cannot understand it. It's incomprehensible to me. I can't fathom it. But the people and just accept it. It's amazing. This bill was passed 1:30 a.m. I know I was up on April 29, and these opposition only have an 8-hour debate. How convenient. Oh yes, we did have a debate, but we lost the debate. So they implement this nonsense where the common people know nothing about. Because if it has said, it a give this labor right criminal thief in government, the treasury. Yeah man, that's what them a have. Cause in all of them years, them not create nothing new what we can see outside of them and China. They didn't bed until the US roughed them up. We not see them create a new hospital. We not see a new nothing at all. The improvement of the people and on the educational level derive not from the government, but from platforms such as mine and a whole host of others out there, not the government. It's amazing. Now, safeguards and amendment. So 20 plus amendments added before passage, including mandatory biannual report by NaRRA's CEO to Parliament. And if that can't certify nothing on these people are bad people, who ever report anything that is proper, correct, or honest? Not one of these criminals. Consultation with affected communities before them people are not them out of them own thing. Conflict of interest rules for seeing it and listen. All of these safeguards are where these people ignore. This is why I said them want to bring this bill forward because them totally control every aspect of this nonsense. Yeah, man. Government insists these measures strengthen accountability, but critiques argue they remain insufficient. Why it matters. Immediate impact. NaRRA will oversee Jamaica's largest reconstruction push in decades, including hospitals, schools, housing, and ports. So over all the years, when them pussy take so much money from we, don't the minimum wage don't reach not 30,000 when promised the dunce people and we run go vote for it, put them in. I don't understand it. All these years and I build nowhere new Spanish Town Hospital, me ear say the worst. Kingston Public used to be. When I know about no more hospital, what go on in a country, the country people I need to tell them about them hospital they down there. So una go trust the Labour right then when enough for vote them out and I didn't vote them out. And when enough give them a no confidence motion and no confidence vote in the parliament and allow them to continue. And una say una have an opposition party. No man. That opposition is complicit. Yeah man. Let them complicit man. Controversy, balance efficiency versus accountability. Whether Jamaica gains a faster recovery tool or risk unchecked executive power. You can't work with Jamaica government, not this present one. Next step, The bill is now in the Senate for debate as of May 1st, 2026. Now, this is where me break down this thesis on say a thesis on no confidence in the present GLP government. Jurisdictional sovereignty. The sovereign people, rooted in ancestral dedication and treaty authority, affirm that governance is a servant function, not a master. U.S. civil liberties or Jamaica fundamental rights and freedoms guaranteed by both constitutions forbid the imposition of statutory power upon the living man or woman. Ground, that means that all our Android can't apply to you unless you're a piece of paper or you're a slave or you're an unlearned individual. Grounds of no confidence. Well, when I say it that way, them are gonna do what they want to do anyway, but everybody gonna say, oh, it can affect me. No, when you start participate and draw for packing bag, him and him Rasta brother and him father will look like him come from Papua New Guinea. Them have to go back around to Papua New Guinea. And that's where Andrew look like him originate from. Yeah man, New Guinea. Yeah man. Them have to get out of this look. Remember me a comedian and the people. Number one. Again, US civil liberties and or Jamaica fundamental rights and freedoms guaranteed by both constitutions forbid the imposition of statutory powers upon the living man or woman. Grounds of no confidence, credibility collapse, repeated scandals, Petrojam, Carousel, SSL, erode public trust, governance marked by image management rather than substantive accountability. Two, unconstitutional overreach. State of emergency imposed without lawful standing under natural law and treaty authority. The NaRRA bill centralizes unchecked executive power bypassing community consent. Parliamentary disorder, midnight passage of crucial or critical legislation without full deliberation. Again, the parliamentary disorder, midnight passage of critical, really crucial legislations without full deliberation. And then the ejection of opposition voice, silencing dissent in the House. So when I say Andrew Holness' wife run out the opposition, Madame Burke, it was a strategy, my people. Listen again. It was a strategy. But common people don't know these things, they miss it. That's why people are gonna look upon me like me have an alien brain. No. Me have an ancestral spirit where animate me and me have a rotted aid out there. What I call my thought companion. All me have to do is say, boy, me don't know how I go and check it out and let me know. And that is it. But me I tell them a brawling say, them a work just like how you see the United States of American Congress work. These demonic people, when them a pass anything of substance, it's right before holiday, it's right, you know, midnight when just them alone up. You understand? Everybody else asleep, the public clueless, and whoever represent the public unlearned, clueless, and complicit. So there's no real opposition. Because Madame Brown-Burke should have highlight the fact that the ejection of an opposition voice is in fact silencing dissent in the house. So that no one know dissent. If you ever open your mouth and your holiness wife, I gotta tell her brawling to come out and make sure put on her big foot. Cause if she ever put on her big foot, you in a judgment. Yeah, man. I'm glad I said that because I've never seen this lady in real life before. Yeah, man. Probably if I see her, I would have fall in love with her because she's big and strong. And I don't know what kind of degree she have to see what kind of discipline she maintain in the university. Because a lot of them have degree, but them get the degree upon them back, literally. Well, most is on them knees because them not have nothing good, them waste it out in them youthful age. But all of them degrees are questionable coming from the university, what push them out. And we will look in the parliament, we see the disgust, yeah man, we see the unprofessionalism, we see the bourgeoism, we see the nonsense where we just fireburn and reject. That's why we say these people can represent only the low IQ unlearned. Them come in front of the sovereign, them get decapitated instantly. Cause them dance like that, but them not have no standing for talk to the living man or woman. They can only talk to fiction. Really. Yeah, man. So the ejection of the opposition voice, silencing dissent in the house, failure of transparency, billions allocated with weak oversight. Can you imagine? That's why when the 100 in the United Nations, him a talk about how much, 800 billion with them promise and him not get it, and you want to see him face look like please post. Because them know what going on with, in the public clueless. And the opposition leader get them cut. Me not agree with them. Them a joke at all. They must be benefiting handsomely from not opposing the fact that you can't trust the government. It's a mess. Billions allocated with no oversight. Citizens, the Jamaican citizens, were going with themselves, and if you ever said nothing about them prime minister, then burn down your concrete house. Literally. Yeah, man. And them are gonna leave your board furniture alone, but your concrete house, that's how them work. Can't talk about them leader. Can't talk about them ruler. Yeah, man. So the citizens are excluded from meaningful discussion or participation in the reconstruction decision. Citizen on clueless as fuck. On is as dumb as why? Cause me when I'm an interest, me when I got them school, me where I come from out of the Buckeye class, I come express to one say, them pull a switcheroo right in front of them. Opposition, so them take 8 hours for debate, and by 1:30 a.m. them a pass this act where give the JLP government total control and authority without any kind of independent oversight over the reconstruction A Jamaica. What do you mean Reconstruction? How? Well, I mash up St. Elizabeth. I want to find oil, I want to find gold, I want to find diamond, I want to find platinum, but yeah, but I want to tell the people. So what I want to know, the Reconstruction now is the systematic genocide, wipe out the young, wipe out all man, them a wipe out the old man them too. You know what I mean? Brand all man as criminal once them have a militant, you know, stand in them a criminal. So that are the agenda, literally. That are the agenda. But most people will miss it higher. There's no such thing as transparency with these people, and people are bad people. Bad criminal people, and them do them want brawl it, them not for hide. Them not have for hide, them just have somebody we are on their team to act as if them are oppose. Yeah, as if them are opposition when they're all working for the same team. The total oppression of the people, the total degradation of our West Indian society, the total colonization, giving our assets over to international investors, and that are going. Now, sovereign declaration is this: the sovereign cannot entrust the Jamaica Labour Party government with accountable authority. Its credibility issues, compounded by the NaRRA bill's concentration of power, constitute grounds for no confidence. Again, its credibility issues, compounded by the NaRRA bill's concentration of power, constitute grounds for no confidence in its stewardship. That is the JLP government stewardship. Our conclusion is this: this thesis of no confidence is not partisan but jurisdictional. It asserts that sovereignty cannot be subordinate to statutory overreach. The present government has fortified trust by violating constitutional balance, silencing dissent, and consolidating power without accountability.